selling yourself. Okay. You're always selling yourself. Hello, pretty people. We got the pretty people on FB. Say hi, Jerusha. The pretty people on IG. The pretty people on YT. How you doing? So no. So you're not leveraging and monetizing yet. Put the yet on the end. Yet, until you met me. So yes, you're going to learn how to make sure you're leveraging and monetize. Social selling is the easiest way to do it on social media. So because you already are, I'm just saying a nurse, because you're already a certified nurse assistant, guess what? That's what you're selling. You're selling what you do right now. You're selling you, your personality, your interests, you're it. So when you have a physical product or a digital product or a service or an opportunity, you've already created an audience, a community who already love you. So first, let me ask you this. Are you showing up on social media at least 1 to 3 times a day? Okay, 1 to 3 times a day. Are you showing up on social media? Put it in the chat. Let me know, because that's where it starts. Most people don't understand, if you are a nurse, a doctor, pharmaceutical sales, whatever your current profession is, it doesn't matter. That's what you're actually selling, because that's what you do in real life and you're the expert at it. And so you're good at it. I'm sure you could actually be, I'm sure you can actually be like the supervisor, the manager, because you're already good at it, right? And people depend on you. People are looking for you. So that means you have a lot of wisdom, a lot of experience, a lot of success, and we need to know about it. That's what social media is all about, being social. And not enough people are being social. And so that's how you're going to create your audience who absolutely love you. So I'll tell you a story. There was this girl, and she's still on social media. I'm on here, but not as a, okay, CNA. Okay, got you. But here's the deal. Are you, you said you weren't leveraging and monetizing. So the fact that you're on here, you should be making $100, $1,000, whatever it is, something, because you are on social media. And so we're going to share with you some of the ways that you can do your content where you're actually making, hey, chocolate in the building. Hey, chocolate on IG. If you're on YT, please subscribe to my YT. If you're on YT, please subscribe to my YT. And hey, IG in the building. And of course, FB, you can support with the stars. So when you see some support right there with the stars, with the gift, let's go. Let's go, FB. All right. So the fact that you're on, you want to be making some funds. The fact that you're using social media, the first thing people forget to do is be social, to be yourself, to be authentic, to be, whatever your originality looks like. That's what people fall in love with first. Write this down. Say, business coach Jerusha said, people fall in love with people first. So you fall in love with you before they fall in love with your product, your service, your opportunity. So you follow people that you don't know if they sell something, but you like the person. So when they do sell something, it's easier for you to buy. It's easier for you to support. Is that right? Yes. So as you are putting up content, is this content representing who you are? So you want to have a system. You want to be strategic. You want to be intentional. You don't want to just share random stuff, right? You don't want to just, put up quotes and motivation, because does it really represent you? Because we need to see you on video. We want to see you, unless you have a faceless account. So don't come for me. I have a faceless account. I understand, but that's a different account. Okay. So all of us that are obviously showing our faces, we're developing relationships. And so while I love the faceless account, you don't know who's behind the account, right? So you don't get to know the person. So a lot of this is for you to get to know the people that are watching your stuff, sharing your stuff, tapping your screen, participating, engaging. Those are your people. Those are the people that will purchase from you. So I don't know what type of content you're putting out, but social selling is the easiest thing that you can do. So we're going to talk about how that ties into you just posting on social media. If you're not following me, please make sure you follow. If you like to learn, I like to teach. So I'm Jerusha. I'm a sales and marketing business coach, and I've been in sales and marketing for 20 years, basically. And so I'm not new to this, guys. Ian is in the building. I'm true to this. And so I love sharing what I know for sure. And so thank you so much. I teach people how to build their business using sales and marketing strategies. So if you are struggling, this is the page for you. So we're going to have a lot of fun. Help me work out We want to be healthy and wealthy. So I am on the treadmill. So we're going to get in our steps for the day. So let's talk about how you sell it. We're going to talk about what it is versus what it does. Okay. This is called social selling. Write this down. So social selling is basically when we use social media to interact with potential people. So you guys are my people. So I'm using social media to interact with potential customers, clients, making connections, building relationships that lead to a sale. That's all social media is for me, a way to social sell, to meet new people. So not just posting your links, not just posting your stand store, not just posting your website, right? To be social, not begging people to buy, not begging people. Because if you want to know, good morning. Hey, good morning, Ian. How you doing? Intentional, how you doing? That was top of the screen. Thank you so much for the hearts. Our first goal is 5,000 hearts. So tap me up, tap me up. Please do me a favor. If you're on TT, I'm streaming in multiple places. If you're on TT, hold my nose down. A screen is going to pop up. Send it out to 10 of your business besties. Okay? Send it out to 10 of your business besties so everybody can get educated all at the same time. We can all win, baby. It's 5 billion people that use social media every day. There's not a shortage of opportunity, shortage of money. There's not a shortage of people. We just got to get in front of the right people. And you got this. So social selling is basically selling without selling. Something's in my throat, okay? So let me give you an example. Let me tell you first, Sharon and everybody else that's listening, thank you for sharing the broadcast. Example, what not to do. Here's what you're not going to do. And I say this and then people still do it. So let me tell you what I've learned. I built my businesses successfully offline. Then I came online like everybody else, right? Online space I do love. However, I also like interacting with people face to face. I like being on stages and talking and training and coaching. So the good news is I reach more people on social media, right? Thank you so much. I appreciate you sharing the broadcast. Shorty in the building. Thank you for sharing the broadcast. I appreciate you. So, and let me give you an example of what not to do. If I was selling some type of oil or some type of lotion or cream or whatever, lotions, potions, pots, pans, lashes, nails, doesn't matter. You don't want to get on social media and say, I sell this. It's my oil. Here's my website. Go buy it. Because now you're not being social, right? You didn't develop a community. They don't know you. They don't know if it's a scam. They can't believe it. They don't know if it works. You post it. You check the comments. Nobody's responding. They're not responding because they didn't get to know you. Remember earlier, I said you're selling yourself. You're always selling you first. Well, they scroll because they're like, oh, she's selling something and I don't know her. Then you will tell people, well, it doesn't work for me. TikTok doesn't work. FB doesn't work. IG doesn't work. Well, sometimes it's you not learning a skill that's not working. Okay. And so the platform, I'm going to tell you this from experience. One does work better than the other, depending on which one you're on the most. The one that you're engaging with the most, the one that you're developing relationships with the most, that's the one that's going to pay you the most. So you understand. Now, I believe you should be in all three places, FB, IG, and TT. I teach the FIT method, FIT. We're going to be fit all the way around. Fit in our businesses, fit in our body, fit in our mind. So we go to FB, IG, TT, okay? So it's not that they don't work. You just got to learn how to work them. And so I would suggest you always market on all three. All three. So, of course, you have FB, TT, IG. Basically, the algorithm is different, but they work the same. So I'm glad you asked me that. You say you make more money over here than over here. Me too. I have a viral video right now on FB. On TT, it got 300 views. On FB, it has 2 million views. Same video, same video. So you have to look at, these people liked this type of content. These people didn't like that type of content so much. So you have to look at it, but I'm not going to not post it on all three. Make sense? So when you post your pictures, when you post your videos, when you post something, right, you want to also make sure you're posting in your stories. This is social selling, because that's where people tend to watch. Most of your stuff is in the stories. So if you're posting 6 to 12 stories a day, they're going to find you. And if they like your stories, they come to your feed. So on all of them, they're stories. You want to be posting in your stories. So what you ate today, get ready with me, questions, engaging with polls. You want to do all of that in your stories. Now, when you are having a product, you can't just put up a picture with no story, no education, no engagement, no entertainment. Pictures by itself of your product doesn't work, because we don't know what it does. I see you have a picture of a lotion. I see you have a picture of oil. I see you have a picture of jewelry. But okay, right? You haven't told me the story. You didn't entertain me. You didn't educate with me. You didn't do any of the things. You haven't invested in the platform. You haven't invested in sharing with us how it's going to help me. Everybody's on here to get something. How is your lotion going to help me? How is your oil going to help me? How are your travel services going to help me? You have to educate, entertain, encourage, or empower, and engage with the people. Write that down. So if you're going to put up a picture, put a picture of a client that's using your oil and it worked. That's a transformational piece of content. Put up a picture of whatever lotions, potion, and it worked. Does that make sense? You have a hair care product. She says she sells hair. Okay, my son started using a different hair oil, right? The oil smells good. It stays on his hair all day. It doesn't just run down his face. He plays sports, right? So it's not running into his eyes. It has a little shine to it. And it's also maintaining his natural curls. So I will be showing you a picture of his hair, because I'm going to sell you on the result, not just the bottle, not just the picture, but the result. Results drive people. That's why when someone gets on and say, I have 2 million views, I can show you how to get 2 million views, and I show you the 2 million views, then guess what? It's believable. Those are receipts. That's credibility. So when I show you the hair oil is working, you go look at my son's hair. I use this hair oil. It smells good. That's one benefit, right? It shines, doesn't run in his face, like fall in his face when he's exercising because he's in sports. That's 3 benefits, right? It's maintaining his natural curls. That's 4 benefits. And it looks good. So I'm going to sell you on the benefits of what it does, not what it is. And what I see on social media is you're showing me what you have, what it is. It's my BB oil. It's my earrings. It's my travel. It's my opportunity. But you're not sharing the benefits. Yes. So I'm selling without selling. Make sense? That's what social selling is. So for me, you want to give examples, what it does. You sell skincare. The old way is here's the skincare. Here's the skincare. Nobody cares. Because people are like, what's different from that skincare than my skincare? This is my skincare line. Here's my website. No engagement, no trust, no credibility, no receipts. Nobody knows you. Just because you told me, hey, you're ready for an opportunity, you think people are going to tell you, yes, I'm ready for an opportunity. That is not it. It's not it. It's not it. If I was selling you on an opportunity, this is why social selling works so well. If I was selling you an opportunity, I would say, hey, in my first week of business, I was able to make $500, and I was showing you the $500. Or in my first week of business, I was able to build my organization with 2 new representatives, and I share with you the 2 new representatives. I'm selling you on the progress that is possible, not just join me because I'm me. Nobody knows me yet. Nobody knows you yet. Does that make sense? What it does. Thank you so much. If it's skincare, I noticed my skin stopped feeling tight, right? I noticed my friend when I was working in corporate America, Of course, I've always worn makeup. So even when I used to have the blue eyeliner when I was in high school. So I've always been a fan. And so I used to love that blue eyeliner. If anybody understands about that blue eyeliner, put blue in the chat. If you know about the blue eyeliner, baby, me and you are friends. I used to wear that blue eyeliner out. I didn't care what outfit I had on. I had on that blue eyeliner, baby. I was a cheerleader. Baby, I'm putting on the blue eyeliner. And our uniform was green and gold. Okay, the Hornets, green and gold. And I still put on that blue eyeliner. So yes, I would have sold you on wearing blue eyeliner. Hey, how you doing, gorgeous? Does this make sense? Thank you so much. Double tap the screen if you're on TT. Make sure you double tap the screen and say, hey, Jerusha. Let me know you're in the building. We're talking about how easy it is. Social selling works for anybody that's actually using it properly, using social media properly. You can sell anything. Hey, Jordan. Jordan is in the building. Make sure you get your daily harmony. Thank you so much. We're at 1,000. Woo! We're at 1,000 hearts. Let's go, pretty people. Yes, that's good. That's good. That's good. Okay, so here's the deal. Hold on one second. No, if you want, you could just put yes in the chat. Let me know in the chat and I'll send you the information. Yes. So if you want to tell us more about your product, give us a picture with descriptions of what it does. A short video. Now, video is the best way to get in front of more people. Write this down. Say, Business Coach Jerusha said, videos are the fastest way to get in front of more people. Videos, videos, videos. Going live, you attract more followers. Okay? You want people to see your videos, make more videos. You want people to see and follow you, do a live. Live bring in new people every single time. So you want to make sure you're growing both ways. Oh, hey, Keisha. Keisha in the building. We got Keisha in the building. How you doing, gorgeous? I know you're working this morning. Yes, Keisha's a hairstylist. We celebrate our business owners. So let me know. Keisha, put business in the chat if you can. Put business if you have a business. I give my business owners a shout out. We're going to make sure we love on those business owners. Make sense? Okay, great. So let me tell you about, yes, congratulations. Miss Keisha has a business. Everybody show some love to Miss Keisha. Now, what you don't want to do on social media, if you have an opportunity, right, or a service, join my organization, join my team, click my link, and you haven't given value. I think people think because they're posting, it's valuable. It is not. Posting is not the same thing as marketing. Just because you're posting, okay, I can post my dog every day. Am I going to make money from that? Probably not. So everybody can post. All of you are content creators because we're creating content. Obviously, some are doing better than others. So just posting stuff random, your hairstyle, posting your clothes, your selfies, that is a post, right? It's not valuable. It's not shareable. It's not savable. Nobody's saving your cute pictures of your kids. Weird. Nobody's saving pictures of you. No one's doing that. But if you're sharing an opportunity, a service or a product that could potentially help me, then that's savable. Make sense? So when you're creating content, think about, would people save this? Or would somebody share this with somebody else? Yes. Would somebody use this? So for my digital products, do you sell a digital product? Put in the chat, let me know. A lot of people have digital products right now. Great. Courses, ebooks, trainings. So if you want my 3 productivity hacks, put hacks in the chat. So yes, a lot of people sell digital products, usually in some form of a PDF or a guide. You don't want to just say, hey, buy my ebook. What is your ebook about? Hey, purchase my course. What is your course about? You got to tell me how it's going to help me for me to purchase it, right? So what people used to do, the old way is, I have a course, it's $197, link in bio. That doesn't work today in 2026. Baby, you're going to have to teach me something and tell me why I need to purchase it. So if I was selling my 3 productivity hacks, I would say, hey, If you want to build your business in 1 hour a day, I have a power hour strategy. That strategy gives you 20 different income producing activities that you are going to alternate 15 minutes 4 times a day. So one of those things is follow up. You're going to follow up with potential clients, 15 minutes. You're going to create content, 15 minutes. You're going to have self-development, personal development, 15 minutes. So that power hour strategy has changed thousands of lives. True story. It's one of my virtual digital products that work. And so everyone loves that power hour strategy. So if you haven't seen it, put hacks in the chat and I can send you what it looks like. So if I'm selling you on that, I'm telling you what it's doing and how you're going to benefit. Not just purchase it because it's me. No, purchase it because you need it. Because that sounds like something that's going to help you make more money. Does that make sense? Because most people don't know what to do in the course of the day to be productive online. And so this gives you 20 things that you need to be doing in the course of your day. 15 minutes, 4 times a day is 1 hour. Every person has 1 hour. If you tell me you don't have 1 hour, lies you tell. You do have 1 hour. So if I'm selling it, I'm used to posting every day. Now I post more each day. I used to post 1 time a day when I first got on. Then I said, okay, people are posting 2 times. So then I started posting 2 times, then 3 times. So I teach my clients that you should be at least marketing 1 to 3 times a day to get leads coming your way. 1 to 3 times a day to keep leads coming your way, to keep clients coming your way, customers coming your way. Yes. So if you're posting every day and you're not getting any contacts, right? No one's saying anything to you. You didn't know what to say. You didn't know how to follow up. Now I know exactly what to post. Now I know exactly what to say. I know how to start conversations that convert. So I teach my clients how to do that. So yes, thank you so much. She said, can I get the power hour? Yes. If you put hacks in the chat or go to my phone number, text the word hacks, you can get those 3 productivity hacks. One of them is the power hour. The second one is the 7-day content calendar. And the third thing that you'll receive is the weekly posting guide. So it comes together. So that's a little bonus for you. So it's not just the power hour. You're going to get the 7-day content calendar. Thank you so much for the hearts. That's going to help you create content every day consistently, as well as the weekly posting guide. Okay, put hacks in the chat. I got you. I see you, friend. I have a service-based business. So if you have a service-based business like credit repair, insurance, stylist, that's a service-based business. Ms. Keisha's a stylist, a business coach, that's a service. So I actually don't have a physical product. And so you do have to market a little different, but you still have to market every day. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. So what happens when you're doing social selling? Curiosity does the selling for you. So I have a service-based business. That's a good question. How do I do credit repair? So typically what I've seen on social media, people say, I'm a credit repair specialist, DM me. Well, that's the old way. People don't know what that means. A specialist doing what? If you're going to do it a way that you're social, using social selling methods, you're going to say, I help clients remove 3 collections off of their report. Or I help a client qualify for a new car. Or I help someone increase their credit score from 600 to 700. You're explaining and telling me what you do, as opposed to saying, I'm a credit repair person. What is that? What is that? Tell me in exactly how that's going to help me. Make sense? Yeah, she said, okay, yes. So whatever you're doing, okay, if it's a service, tell me the service. Like I just explained, the power hour. It's going to help you manage yourself. It's not time management, it's self-management. You're going to learn how to manage yourself, and you're going to be productive throughout the day with 1 hour, and you're going to see growth in yourself and in your business. So I'm telling you what the power hour does. Make sense? Most people get on here and then they'll say, I do hair, right? Because and I'm like, oh, okay. Show me. Okay, are you a braider? Is your specialty perms, pixie cuts? Is it curls? Are you a person back in the day use a straightening iron, like a straightening comb? Like, tell me why I need to come to you. Because people come to people for different reasons. And there's a girl who straightens hair really well, right? Bone straight. Then there's a girl who braids hair well. That's the braid girl. Then there's a girl who do short cuts well. She can cut her butt off. That's the cut girl. So people want to know, what's your expertise? What are you good at? So I can come to you and use your service. So if I'm in credit repair like you, I'm not. But if I was in credit repair like you, I will be showing results. Okay. My sister's calling me. Hold on. I will be showing results. I will be saying, hey, when I met this client, she was in an apartment. We helped increase her credit score. Now she's actually closing on her first home. That's proof that whatever you did, hey, this person had 21 inquiries on her credit reports. Now we're down to 10 in just 6 months. That's results. That's what you're selling, what it does, not what it is. Because now they see the outcome. Now they see the transformation. Now they see the relief. You're selling the result, not the service. I'm going to say it again for the people in the back. You're selling the result, not the service. So if you go to my page, you're going to see testimonials for my 3-day ride business course. You're going to see all the clients who've taken the 3-day rides. You're going to see their experiences, their success stories. That's proof that it works. Yes, if I see another person on here say, join my team on the screen. If I see another person on here that says, hey, you want to start a business, join my team, I'm going to scream, right? You're just telling us to do something for you. Join my team. You didn't say, hey, if you want to make extra money, a quick $300 a month, I can show you how I have done it. You see how you're doing that? It's a little different. Or you can say, hey, I actually work from my phone. I've been able to make an extra $500 for my family for groceries or for gas. People are like, what? An extra $500 for gas? How did you do it? Giving me a reason to follow you. Giving me a reason to use your service. Giving me a reason to listen more. And so if you're selling an opportunity and you're not just selling the money, you're selling the experience. For me, I sold time management. So I will always sell the fact that I worked in corporate America and I left for time freedom, right? I want to be able to be available for my family, whether it's my parents, whether it's my own family. I want to be available. And so that's why I was looking at opportunities. That's why I started a home-based business for time freedom. Because I didn't want to go to an office anymore. I want to be available. So I can sell somebody on how that made a difference long term, how that was the best thing I could have done. I was able to spend a lot of time with my dad. If you guys follow me, you know I lost my father October the 11th of 2024. And so I had flexibility. And so I didn't have to miss anything that I wanted to be a part of. Yes, let me see what you're saying. Thank you so much for the hearts. Thank you for the love. I appreciate you. If you didn't get your daily heart me, Miss Keisha, get your daily heart me. If you didn't get your daily heart me on TT, hold on, let me make sure IG good. Hey, Chocolate, how you doing? I have to keep switching back and forth. I am streaming through an app. Okay, yes. So if you're not following me, make sure that you follow. If you like to learn, I like to teach. So we have a lot of fun. Thank you so much. Okay, you got it. You understand. Okay, good. Good stuff, Jerusha. So thank you for my roses. Okay. People don't buy products, links, and companies. So you saying your company name doesn't help people purchase. When I see people saying said company name, like you're in a business like network marketing, affiliate marketing, direct sales, and you keep saying the company name, that does not make people want to purchase from you. It actually repels people because they're like, oh, It's like a disappointment, right? Oh, okay. So if you want to sell them on what you're doing, you're selling yourself. You're selling your lifestyle. You're selling, how you help so many people. You're selling the fact that you can travel. You're selling on how you've been able to take care of your children and your family. You're selling them on the things that they want. That's what you're selling on. Not, hey, look at company name and everybody knows this company and everybody wants to be a part of it, because everybody doesn't. Everybody wants to earn more money. And if that way is the way that I can earn more money, then I'm open. Not the company name by itself. So I would advise you to stop putting your company name in your captions. Stop telling us this company name. It's not yours. You don't own it. It's not yours. People buy stories. Write this down. Say, Business Coach Jerusha said, people buy stories, results, confidence, vision. I'm telling you, people buy stories, results, confidence, vision. That's what they buy. When you see a celebrity, right, she's giving you a vision of what your life could be like, how she lives, right? When you see someone confident, you're like, oh man, I like this woman. She's very confident in the way that she speaks and talks and walks, right? You're selling people on it. When you see results like before and after, you're like, oh yes, I want my hair to grow down my back, right? Or, oh yes, I want my skin to look that pretty. Or yes, I want to lose 10 pounds in 10 days, or whatever it is. You're being sold on the results that you could receive, not what they could gain, what you could gain. Ricardo in the building. Hey, Ricardo, how you doing? Make sure you get your daily heart. Me, if you have a business, put the word business in the chat so I can celebrate you as a business owner. Now, what we know for sure on social media is stories sell. Stories. Stories sell, facts tell. When you're telling a story, people listen. And you put story time, people are listening because they want to know, what's the story? The story can be about your success. The story can be about your failure. The story can be about a controversial situation. Whatever it is, people like to listen, gossip, and tell you their perspective on social media. Every day. You could be as positive as I am on here. People still say negative stuff. No matter what, there's a hater, baby. Make your haters your motivators. There was a radio personality who used to say that, right? Make your haters your motivators. What happened to that girl? Okay. So this is the deal. What is it informs. What it does sells. Don't tell me I didn't tell you how this works. What it is informs the people. When you say what it is, you're just informing us. Hey, I have a lotion that can grow your hair. You're just informing us. Okay, great. Swipe. Hey, I have an opportunity. Swipe. You're just informing me. You're just telling me. That's fine. Now, how you want to sell me? Tell me what it does. Tell me what it does for me. What have you done for me lately? So I'm no longer posting products. I'm posting proof. You're posting processes, right? Or progress. You're posting purpose. That's social selling. That is the definition of social selling. Posting proof that it works. Posting the process. Posting the purpose. That's how you sell on social media. And the more people see it, how it can benefit them, the more they show up, the more they support, the more they're able to purchase your product, your service, your opportunities. Make sense? Yes or yes? If that resonated with you, say, yes, Jerusha, I've been doing it wrong. I've been doing it wrong all this time. All right, so let me see. So who do we have in the building? Okay, we got the GOAT in the building. We got Keisha and Miss Sharon in the building. All right, Miss Sharon, I'm going to open it up. If Miss Sharon has a question, because if you have a business, I celebrate my business owners. I'm happy to bring you up, and I can answer any question about social selling or sales and marketing, because that's my jam. I know Miss Keisha, it's Saturday. I know she working. Okay. Maybe because the salon be packed on Saturday. Yes. All right. So yes. So if you want to come up and you are a business owner, you got your Your daily heartbeat, you're my people. You double tap that screen, you're my people. All right, I got you. Oh man, we're at 12,000 hearts. Whoop, whoop. Let's go, pretty people. I'm getting my sweater on today. Y'all see my claps? Okay, that's one of them. Okay, so let me see if I got a question over here. Hold on. Let me see. Let me put your questions in the chat. I post my product every day and I don't get many sales. Okay, so I'm gonna ask you: are you posting the product or you're posting results? Are you posting what it does or you're just posting a product? Because I just said that if you're just posting a cute picture of your product, you're putting templates and music behind it. It's still just the product bottle, the name of the product. No one is purchasing, right? Because you haven't explained how is it going to help them. Okay, you haven't explained how it benefits them. The moment you understand it's all about the people and not you, you'll win. You've heard people say, if you help enough people get what they want, you'll always have what you want. You guys have heard that, right? It's true. So you got to look at your product as, how can I help more people with this hair care product? How can I help more people with this, body cream or whatever you have? How can I help more people with this weight loss product? How are you helping somebody else? Everybody on here is listening to the same radio station, WIIFM. If you follow me, you know I worked in radio and television, and I enjoy doing it because I like to just kind of like be playing on there. My first job, this is what I call my first job, was at Hardee's. My aunt owned a Hardee's. So, you can get franchises. So my aunt owned a Hardee's, and in the summertime, we worked at the Hardee's. And so they would put me on the drive-through because I had the biggest mouth, right? And then I liked being on the drive-through. So that was my only job, was to be on the drive-through and answer all the people that came through the drive-through. And then that's when I realized, I like being on this mic. I like talking like this. And so people would come around, right? They would, because I was doing this before Chick-fil-A, true story. I was already saying, my pleasure, welcome to Hardee's. How can I help you? I was already being nice to people on the mic, right? And so I was happy to do it too. And so when they would come around and they would see it was me, they'd be like, what, was that you on the mic? I'm like, yes. They was like, you sound like a fat person. Your voice sounds like you're big. And then at that time, imagine if you think I'm small now. I was really small. I was probably 100 pounds at that time. And they was like, man, you have a big voice. And so that's where I started saying, oh, I think I want to be in broadcasting. I thought I was doing something. So we all start somewhere. You see how I told you that story? That story led me to actually say, oh, yeah, I want to be in communications and broadcasting and public relations. I want to be on the radio. I want to talk to people. I want to get paid to talk. That moment was when I made a switch. And that's when I knew I wanted to do that. So I don't know your story. Every time you come on social media, you have to tell the story over and over and over again so people get to know you as a person. And when they feel connected to you, they can relate to you, or they just like you, they support you. So you're not just selling your product, you're selling yourself. That is always the number one goal, is to sell you. The people you follow on social media, you follow them because they give you something. Some people on here are so funny. I follow them just for the laugh. Some of y'all are so creative. It's insane. You should get paid more. You are very creative. When I look at your content, I'm like, man, I don't even think like that, but that was good. So a lot of why people follow you is because they're getting something. I get laughter from you guys. Obviously, I follow lawyers because I learned the law from them. I follow people who are in different industries, people who do what I do, business coaches, because I'm always connecting myself to people who can elevate my business, elevate me as a person. And so that's the same reason why you follow people, to get something. Everybody's listening to what radio station I told you? WIIFM. What's in it for me? What's in it for me? And that's how I got into being in radio. That was my first. I got into radio. I did my first internship. I was 19. Of course, I didn't know what I was doing, but it was fun. I was on there. I was doing it. So yeah, so trust me, you can learn the skill. If I can learn the skill, you can learn the skill. So does that help you about selling your product? You're saying no one purchases when you put out the product. They don't purchase because you keep showing me the bottle, a picture, a flyer. That is not selling, right? That's just, hey, this is about me. This is about me. Buy this from me. But you want to tell a story. Hey, before I was overweight, I was 200 pounds. I started taking this digestive enzyme and I'm down 10 pounds. That's a result. Now people are like, oh, I might need to take some digestive enzymes. Well, what kind? You didn't say buy it from me. You said what it did for you. Am I making sense to you guys? Yes or yes? And then all of your content is around what it's doing for you and clients. And every client that you have, do this for me. Everybody you sell product to or someone who joins your organization, ask them how they love the product. So when they purchase the product from you, okay, if you have a hair care product, doesn't matter. Lotion, potion, pods, pans, lashes, nails, whatever. When they purchase from you, I follow the 2 + 2 + 2 rule. So in 2 days, I follow up to make sure they got it. They understand the instructions. They know how to use it. All right. In 2 weeks, I'm calling for results. In 2 weeks, they should have used it for at least 14 days. I'm calling to say, oh, how much do you love it? What do you love most about it? Right? What are your results so far? What? And so they're going to give me their results or their experience. They're going to be texting you, hey, I love your hair care product. It makes my hair shiny. It makes my hair feel moisturized throughout the day, whatever their experience is. You're going to take that text, right? Now it's a testimony. You're going to take that text. Now you have credibility. Those are results that it works for other people, not just yourself. Every single person. So this is your homework. Every person that you have sold to in the past, go back to that person and ask, how did you love this product? What did you love most about this product? Okay. What results have you gained from using this product? Every single person, go back to them. Okay. Go back and ask, what did you love most about this product? Whatever they say, that's what you're going to use. Now you should have 10, 20, 30 people, explaining to you why they use it. And this is an opportunity. If they didn't purchase it again, they could tell you why they didn't purchase it again. They didn't have the money, or right, they didn't have, your name and number. They lost it. But once you get back in contact with them, it starts a new conversation. Make sense? Yes, you want repeat business. Oh, thank you so much for my dolphin. The goat in the building. Thank you so much for my dolphin. I appreciate you. Okay, we're at 17,000. Okay, we're at 17,000 hearts. Heart me up. All right, like I told you guys, I got someplace to be today before. What time is it? 47. I got 10 minutes. All right. Yes, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I appreciate you. We're going to hit that 20,000 likes on TT. If you're not following me on TT, make sure you follow. If I helped you, you understand social selling. It's a thing. It's a real thing that works. If you haven't been doing it this way, guess what? You was meant to hear my voice, and now you're going to start doing it. Sell. I used to hear someone tell me, sell the sizzle, not the steak. Write that down. Say, business coach Jerusha said, sell the sizzle, not the steak. When you go to a restaurant and they have the fajitas and they have like the onions and bell peppers and it's sizzling all over the place and you can smell it. It makes everybody turn around like, oh, that smells so good. They're selling the sizzle because it's just okay. It's not great. It's just okay. But they sold you on, man, it smells good. It sounds good. I need to order that. Sell the sizzle, not the steak. Is that resonating with you? Yes or yes? So yes, sir. Do me a favor. If you're on TT, I'm happy to bring you up on TT if you have a business, because we want to celebrate our business owners. Okay. And another part of selling is repeating yourself, because every 2 seconds a new person is on, right? So they don't know what you're talking about. They don't know what the live is about. So you got to remind them constantly. Double tap the screen. Make sure you follow if you're not following. That's how you're going to build your audience and your community. You do have to instruct the entire time. So I have to tell my background every single time. I have to tell that I've trained thousands of people over the years, developed leaders. In my very first business, earned the trips, the diamonds, the cars. I have to say it every single time because there are always new people like Lachey, LaShawn, all of you in the building. Yes, it's always new people who've never seen you before and they don't know your story. They don't know what you sell. And I know a lot of people feel like they know I'm in insurance. They know I'm in real estate. No, they don't. They don't. And the people that do know, right? Maybe they haven't seen proof of your work yet. But I pretty much say the same thing over and over and over. Now, my trainings are different, but I'm introducing myself the same way. I'm giving the same commands. Double tap the screen. I'm telling you the goal the whole time. All of those things are on repeat. Thank you so much. If you're on FB, you can support with the stars. It says send gifts. If you're on FB, if you watch the replay, put replay. Whoop, whoop. If you watch the replay, put replay. Yes, please make sure you subscribe to my YT. Because that's where I want to be ultimately is 100% on YT. And so, yes, because YT is what? Evergreen. It's long term. You can pull up videos from YT 10 years ago and they still make money. But here on social media, on TT, you got about 3-4 days. It's over. Right? And then, of course, FB, you got 24 to 48 hours. But on YT, it's ongoing. People pull up videos from YT from years ago. So that's where we want to be. So make sure you subscribe to my YT. Thank you so much. Woo! We reached the goal. You can stop. We reached the goal. Woo! 20,000 likes on a TT. We got the 20,000 likes on TT. I appreciate you. Let's go. All right. I asked you, Miss Sharon, did you have a question? You can put it in the chat for me if you have a question, because I want to celebrate you for being on here, for giving your daily heartbeat. I want to celebrate you. Let me see another question over here in my community. I don't know what to say to people once they like my products. Okay, good. Oh my goodness, you are my person. Okay, here's one thing that you can do. Now, this is on a generic level, but you can do it. First of all, when someone is liking, commenting, sharing your stuff, whatever they do, like you're in my live. After the live, you know I can come to your page. I can see what your content is all about. I can decide if you're my people or not. I'm weeding out the folk, keeping the people. So I can decide if I want to friend you back. I can decide if I want to follow you. And I can decide if I'm going to like it and comment on it. Now, if I do, I can go down in the DMs and start a personal conversation. So we market publicly, but we start private conversations to make the sale. All right. You close the deal privately. So you're marketing publicly, but you're closing deals privately. Okay. My sister is calling me again. So, son, please call my sister for me. All right, because I got like 9 minutes. All right. So now, one thing that you want to do is yes, call Peaches. So one thing that you want to do is you want to make sure that when you see someone that's commenting on your product, you can go to their page, love on their page, and then guess what you're going to do? You're going to ask a question. So when you're in their comments, you're going to ask a question about whatever their content is about. If her content is about, I don't know, cats, you can ask, are you an animal lover? I see that you have cats on your page, whatever it is. You're going to ask a question, but you're going to take that conversation down in the DMs. Once you're in the DMs, that's when you're going to offer her whatever it is you sell. I didn't say send a link. I didn't say that. People misunderstand what I say. I didn't say send your website, your sand store, your link tree. I didn't say that. What you want to do is you want to make sure when you go down in the DMs, you want to make sure it's basic. Thank you so much, for loving on my post about hair care. Were you being supportive or, right? Are you struggling in that area? ? You're going to ask a question leading to the offer of your hair care product. She says, yes, I'm trying to grow my hair back. Or yes, I'm trying to grow my edges. Whatever she says, now you're in conversation with that person. So now guess what happens? She responds, yes, I need something to grow my hair. Hey, this is how I grew my hair and my clients have used it as well. Would you like to see my website? Would you like to see my offer? Would you like to see how I've done it? Yes. Now you have your information in front of her and she's wanting it, as opposed to you forcing it on somebody. You want to force your link on us because we don't even open it. You don't want to force your website, force the opportunity because now we don't want it. But allow me to say, yes, I want to see your opportunity. Yes, I want to see your services, Jerusha. Yes, I want the 3 productivity hacks. Put hacks in the chat. Yes, I want it. Based on my training today, do you want the 3 productivity hacks? Based on what you know right now, how it could benefit you. It's going to help you be productive throughout the day. 15 minutes, 4 times a day, you're going to see results. It's going to help you with your content. A 7-day content calendar teaches you on Monday, you're going to have content based on money. On Tuesday, you might have content based on testimonials. On Wednesday, you might have content wind down Wednesday, whatever, but it teaches you to have a system in place. And then you have the weekly posting guide. So that way your content is intentional and you're not just throwing spaghetti on the wall, hoping that it sticks. You actually want to say, okay, I'm creating something for this group of people and it's working. Thank you so much. Lady is in the building. Hey, lady, how you doing? How you doing? Double tap that screen. So if this was helpful, yes, you could put hacks. So if you want my 3 productivity hacks, it's guaranteed, all right? 100% it works. It's one of my viral strategies that I've been using for years, way before social media. It works. Most people will not work a consistent hour without interruptions, but you can work 15 minutes without interruptions. And that's how I know it's going to work for you. So if you want it, put hacks in the chat. My phone number is right there. You can also text me the word hacks and then you'll automatically receive it. Whatever way you choose is fine. If you're on TT, we have the Service Plus button. You can direct message me the word hacks so you can get those 3 productivity hacks. But the goal is to show people how their life can be easier or better by using your product, your service, or starting an opportunity. Does that make sense? So it's not about you. You got to take yourself out of the equation. It's not about you. It's always about the people. See the people, see the people, see the people. And so for those of you that already have the 3 productivity hacks, right? If you have it, put it in the chat and let me know how it's working for you. If you grabbed it a long time ago or yesterday or 2 weeks ago, put it in the chat how it's been helping you. So I can tell others that Vixen is in the building. Miss Lottie in the building. Hey, Miss Lottie, how you doing? So yes, we finish our workouts. I'm going to be still walking the rest of the day. So that way we get in our 15, 20,000 steps. If you want to join me on that journey, let me know because it's fun walking with other people. And so I love to hear your results. So first things first, you're going to start using the social selling techniques that I gave you today. That's the first thing. You're going to make sure that you're posting 1 to 3 times a day for other people, not just for yourself. You want selfless content, not selfish content. When you show me your selfies, that's for you. When you look cute, because I look cute sometimes too. If I'm showing you a picture, it's just like, I look cute today. I know it's not shareable. I know it's not savable. I know you didn't get value from it. But I wanted you to see I have a life. If I show you my dinner, the restaurant that I went to or that I traveled, it's to show you that I have a life, right? It's not shareable. But when I give you business advice, when I share with you knowledge, wisdom, success stories, that's for you. So if you're going to create 3 pieces of content a day, follow the 80-20 rule. 80% of it should be for somebody else. 20% is your offer. 80% for somebody else. 20% is your offer. Does that make sense? Is everybody getting it? So yes, Jerusha, you clocking it. I got it. Okay, you got it. So another thing that you want to do on a daily basis, you want to make sure you're following people who sell what you sell. You want to engage with those people who sell what you sell. You want to celebrate people who sell what you sell. I see a lot of competition, but there's no competition. I am my only competition. So she sells t-shirts, you sell t-shirts, y'all should connect, right? Whoever sell what you sell, that's not the enemy, that's your friend. Trez is in the building. Hey, Trez, how you doing? That is your friend. That's the person you want to connect with because iron sharpens iron. So if I see another sales and marketing business coach and she's good, right? And she's somebody that I can learn from, yes, I'm following that person. Yes, I'm loving on that person's content. It just makes sense. Do you not think McDonald's is friends with the CEO of Burger King and Burger King is friends with the CEO of Wendy's and Wendy's is friends with the CEO of, yes, they're all friends. Even Democrats, and I don't want to get into politics, but Democrats and Republicans, they're all friends. Baby, they friends. All these rappers, they're all friends. They're friends. So you want to be friends with people who sell what you sell, right? Iron sharpens iron. They're following each other. Trust and believe. So yes, thank you so much for the love, D3N7. Okay, thank you so much for the love. I appreciate you. Miss Sharon, did you have a question? I didn't want to leave if you had a question. Soham in the building. Hey, Soham. Nikki in the building. Hey, Nikki, how you doing? Well, thank you so much. I consider myself already big, but I appreciate you. I'm going to be bigger. Put the bigger. Yes, you're right. I'm going to be bigger. Yes, thank you so much. I appreciate you. So yes, here's the deal. You want to make sure that you don't stop posting value. You never know which piece of content is going to do well. And so you want to make sure you're doing 4 formats. I'm good. Okay. You want to make sure you're doing 4 formats. You want to make sure your content is face to camera. That's when you're like this, face to camera. You want to make sure you do words on the screen. That's when you just have the words on the screen with video. Then you also want to do voiceovers with the video and the voiceover. And then you want to do carousels. Those are 4 different formats that you want to use when you're creating content. So you want to mix it up so people don't get used to the same thing over and over. You guys get bored really, really fast. Okay. So you want to make sure you're following those 4 formats. She said, thank you so much. Thank you so much for following. Make sure you follow. Hey, Amy, how you doing? If you're not following, make sure you follow. I appreciate the love. Thank you so much. I appreciate the likes on FB. You can support with the stars. You see it says support with gifts on FB. Let's go, pretty people. FB has been my friend for the last, 7 years? Y'all, let me tell you the story. Why I tell people don't give up. You just don't know what content is going to do better. So I have a piece of content on FB that's doing really well, but it's not doing well on TT. And so it's doing okay, but not as well as this, obviously. But so far, I started off, I had 193,000 followers on FB. Now I have 210,000 followers on FB. Now, how many do I have right here on TT? 45,000. That's a big difference, right? Yeah, that's a big difference. 45,000 to 210,000 is a huge difference. So that's why I say you don't know which account is going to be your best friend. So that's why I teach, do all 3, FB, IG, TT. Do all 3 when you're putting out your content. And so this account is just growing based on like a few videos, not even all the videos that I put out. So just keep that in mind. And then you figure out your audience. Like I've figured out if I post that type of content all the time, it'll do well, but then you won't learn anything. You'll just have some motivation, but you won't learn anything. So we want to learn in the process, right? You'll get motivated, you get inspired, but you won't learn anything. So yes, so do me a favor, make sure you're following me. If you're not following, I will see your beautiful faces. I have to be somewhere shortly. I'm just thankful that Grace and Mercy follow me. I'm Jerusha, and I'll see you on the page. I'll see you on tomorrow. Have a great day.